From the earliest times, Zoroastrians were known for their skills in creating beautiful objects. Legends tell us that 3 Zoroastrian Magi brought beautiful gifts to the infant Jesus. Kasti weaving. The kasti is a sacred girdle which is worn by all Zoroastrians. Parzor were first to document the process of kasti weaving. The ancient tradition of kasti weaving spun from lamb's wool into a hollow tube of 72 threads. This skill led them to be called the people of the loom. Using the same loom, women fashioned beautiful torrents of tiny glass beads in traditional symbols. The rooster for protection, the fish for plenty, flowers for blessings, swastik and fire symbols. Zoroastrian men were also skilled weavers and are credited with bringing jacquard weaving to India. Tanchoi is another Parsi craft. The name Tanchoi originates in the 3 Tan, Parsi men, Choi, who lived in China and learnt this art which they adapted in Surat. Painting with a needle.
So there are 4 influences which create what we call the Parsi Gara. The word Gara itself is actually comes from the Gujarati because the Gajji silk is completely transparent. You can see through it, and yet it had the strength to take kilos of embroidery. So the word Garo comes from actually a much later development of Zoroastrian embroidery.
Somewhere around the 20th century marked a low period for Parsi embroidery. This was partly because the trade with China stopped and partly because the Gara was not fashionable anymore. In the 1990s, with Parzor Foundation's guidance, a new generation of talented designers picked up the traditional artistry and molded it into an evolved vision. Parzor Foundation worked closely with designers Ashdeen and Mojgan Jahanara for the revival of this dying art.
I think we would have lost a great strand of cultural heritage. But luckily, I think we've seen that it's on an upswing in some ways, and today even the younger generation is keen to own a piece of this history.
A vision so finely crafted, the world's finest wear it with elegance and prestige. Oprah Winfrey and Amitabh Bachchan are just a few of several popular figures who appreciate Gara embroidery, elegant and timeless. What started as a marker of identity for the Parsi community has become a fashion statement. Besides embroidery, Zoroastrians have a rich intercultural heritage of tangible crafts. Parzor has been doing research and gathering data since the last 20 years. Some of their notable areas of work have been in the field of silver. Parzor in its research discovered that silver bowls found in archaeological digs of the Achaemenian period bear stylistic links with Parsi silver found today. The embossed decoration, floral motifs, and central rosettes are common features across 2 millennia. Gold and pearls were traditionally used in Zoroastrian jewelry, a tradition kept alive by the famed Parsi jewel houses of Bombay. The wood carving of the Zoroastrians is again a multicultural tradition, drawing together ancient Iranian design and Indian sandalwood carving. Painting on glass developed in Europe in the Middle Ages. It came to the Parsis through the Chinese. Later, in the 19th century, stained glass portraits created a tradition which is still being followed by Parsi craftspersons. A famous stained glass artist is Ketayun Saklat of Calcutta. Parsi crafts permeate all Parsi life, from the craft of chalk patterns which decorate homes each morning to ones that adorn elaborate lifestyles. They constitute a unique multicultural heritage of humanity. For the last 20 years, Parzor has been making efforts to preserve and document this world heritage. But a lot more needs to be done. We invite you to support us in this work.